Excuse
All
me.
right. All right, we're live. Shh.
Damn. I take issue with this
Shh.
this rendition.
Save it for the show.
This sounds like a Rubberneckers intro if I ever heard one. John is a racist and Jody is faceless and I am Edward, of course, but Josh! Oh my gosh! Josh! He's so fucking beautiful, sweet and suitable for marriage. Woo!
Hey, and we already have the Duchess saying, "Hey, did you guys start your recording?" Thank you for reminding us.
Yes, if you don't remember, about 30 minutes in, we realized we did not hit the record button in the last episode.
Oh wait, were we supposed to press it already?
Well,
Fuck.
God damn it!
Oops.
That's
This
actually
week
my job. I don't know if you guys know that, Edward, Josh, but when the Puss Coalition was formed, my job, I am the secretary of pressing the fucking record button. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't here last week, and maybe that was my bad. So
We
sorry,
fell
guys.
apart without you, honestly.
I hope so.
We should have been. I should have known better. This is all my fault. I'll take full responsibility.
Hey, it's hard to remember to hit the record button. I mean, it's a big job.
Don't you both have Roadcaster Pros? Don't they like always record separate tracks and everything?
Jody, I swear to God, you know what I said? I said, thank God you're just going to hit your button, my button, and our audio should line up. And we talked about it, and then we just went right into the show. And in 20 minutes, he said, you know what? We didn't press record. And, I think we really should have done. Edward looks less here. Okay, so here. So this is what I did. Hang on. Not that. So Edward is supposed to get a cartoon, and I hooked Edward up with our cartoon artist.
I think he did a good job.
Again, he hasn't said anything, or they haven't communicated. So then I said, well, I'm all right. I'll find a cartoon, and this is the cartoon I found for Edward, which is a
Sasquatch and a buffalo plaid long sleeve and a USA baseball hat. Nice.
Yep. Kind of nailed it if you think about it. I wish we could do a side by side.
The resemblance is striking.
Right. All right.
Dave wants to know who the other losers on the show last week were.
Well, one of them was you. Oh, and Dave, just so you know, I did not drop you out. I thought you just dropped out. And here,
now you're tattling. I thought we were a team.
No. I am tattling because Edward, when you said, okay, bye, Dave's starting to say bye, and all of a sudden he just got cut off. And I thought Dave did it because I didn't do it. But here, Edward, that sneaky guy.
Snitches get stitches, John.
I get it.
All right. So right before we started tonight, I was over in our direct message over in Twitter.
Yeah.
And
this was hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses. And I'm stealing this from Mike from Wheelbarrow Full of Dick's podcast. He put a thing up. Is this chick a 10? She thinks she's a 6 when she's dressed, but when she wears a bikini, she's a 10. And who else better to objectify women than the four of us? So I think we should just start off with this, just a little icebreaker, just to be able to get in and see what. All right, so here she is.
It's very presumptuous. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. What do you think? Now, Edward, are you allowed to comment on other women?
Yeah, you don't want a hole to come break a foot off in your ass, huh?
Yeah, you don't.
What the fuck?
That's the ladies' cast.
My favorite thing, me and my girlfriend sat and said that Josh would love that sound effect that I added to my board. He has no idea what it is. I love it.
I don't know what.
Nobody does.
I think it's a mating call. It's a grizzly bear mating call.
There's a trending TikTok sound.
All right. So what do we think about her with her clothes on? Do we think that she's where would you give her as a number? Jody, let's start with you.
I have two things to say. Number one, I've done way, 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 way worse.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, I would give her a Stone Cold 5. She's an Arkansas 5 for sure. She looks like Leah Remini with big, big titties, though.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, backseat bandit?
Perfect title. I'd say she's a solid 6. I mean,
I'd say she's gross.
What?
Right. How about you, Edward?
Yeah, I mean, she's a 6. She's cute.
She's 6. All right. So, I'd give her a 6. She's like a Jersey 6 and a Vegas 4.
She's like a reverse Butterface. Is that a thing? Like, she's got a really cute face, but she is kind of dumpy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, okay, here she goes. Of course, there's music here because it's TikTok. Here comes the big reveal. All right. So here we are. We found
the same person.
But there's less clothes now, Joe.
She's a mom, guys. I don't know if you noticed that. That little cesarean scar gives it away.
Yeah, exactly.
she's only 19.
And it means the pussy's still tight, though, fellas.
I would. The one thing I liked about this video was, I mean, this what kind of right here, this right here, that right there.
Bless her heart, she's got some jiggle.
The golden jumblies. You know what? I think she moves up to a solid 7.
She's still a 6 to me.
Still a 6. Okay.
If she has a Boston accent, she goes down 2 pegs.
Yeah, I don't know where she's from. Oh, no, she's from Texas.
Oh, God.
Shit.
So.
Hi, y'all. You want to see my titties?
Give her
She
like.
went down to a 2 for me because she wants too much attention.
Okay.
That's true, too.
I'm shy.
Too much attention.
10 is presumptuous. There's always room for improvement, bitch.
Yeah.
All righty. So the story I wanted to bring up first of all, and I don't know how you guys feel about this.
Is it more objectifying women?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
First I have the video.
Okay, then.
I have a video first, so you guys can check out this video, and then we'll go into the story. And I guess the video will tell the story, but we'll talk about it. All right, here we go. Bring this down a little bit.
Oh, who's that Puerto Rican guy?
Yeah, for real.
50-year-old Lucio Diaz inside the victim's office last month to clean her water bottle out in the open. What happened next is disturbing.
Pulls out his penis and puts
Whoa.
Why did they only blur out that part?
water,
So
probably,
you should focus on her titties, Josh.
I would say maybe halfway in, and then tilt the bottle back and basically rinse his penis into my water.
The camera not once but 2 days in a row, says the victim.
I have a cup that looks like his shirt.
Learned that I acquired an STD for which he had come back as having tested positive for.
Did he violate you?
What STD?
The drip.
That's what he did to me.
No,
He
I don't
gave
think so.
me an STD that
Because he poured water on his cock,
Guys,
Josh.
gonna
guys,
change it.
hang on. You just
More like STDs nuts. Am I right, John?
Hell yeah! Woo! We're back.
You're gonna miss the best part of the story. You're
Okay, one more time.
That I will have for the rest of my life. Nothing's going to change it. Nothing's going to make it better for me. In fact, I feel like for the rest of my life, I'm just going to have to be careful.
Oh, she got the herpes.
She got a herpy. They must have hanged a herpy on her.
More like his peas.
That's
fucked
assault,
up.
then. I mean, that is assault.
No, you can't shame people with herpes now. Like 80% of people have herpes.
Wait, no, but I mean, what he did. Hey, we didn't even get to fucking see
It's a
him
lot,
do the thing
John.
with the cup.
What you want to? What, Josh? You want to see him put his dick in the bottle? Is that what you
That's
want?
what I thought. They're
Yeah.
all blurring faces and shit.
Yeah, she was still drinking water. I would be traumatized if somebody put their wiener in my water.
No shit, I'd
Domestic
be dehydrated
terrorism.
all the fucking time.
All right. So she
Oh,
noticed
no.
that she noticed the bad smell in the water dispenser at her job in the doctor's office. So she only drank from her own water bottle. But
Why do you think the water smelled bad?
Wait a minute. This is the water that comes out of the tap. All right. So she brought her own water in. So then she noticed that the water kind of had like a urine taste to it. So she took the bottle and she had it analyzed, and she found out that there was urine in the bottle.
Oh.
So
I don't know what she's complaining about. People pay so much money for those little packets of flavoring. I mean, come on.
It
It's
tastes
free.
like pickles.
Yeah.
Literally free.
Like I had a hint of asparagus and maybe a little. I don't know. Anyhow, she said the footage from the camera in her office showed the janitor as he pulled out his penis and put his penis in the bottle, basically rinse his penis in the water. I learned I acquired a sexually transmitted disease for which he is also test positive for. He has given me an STD I'll have for the rest of my life. Nothing is going to change it. Nothing will make it better for me. I feel like I will have to have this for the rest of my life, and I'll have to be careful.
Yeah, that's herpes. That's the one that don't go away.
Mm-hmm.
The gift that keeps on giving, Josh.
That's right.
How come
So
this
now
is
there's, of course, people are being sued because what they found out is he is a Mexican national with unclear immigration status.
okay.
The janitor kept
nothing to do
working
with
at the
anything.
building where the doctor office is located, despite the manager being aware of the situation.
Damn.
So the
She,
management company, go ahead.
she got alien herpes.
She got alien herpes.
That's
She got
fucked up.
spores.
Yes.
Wow.
So she got this herpes. Ole!
Ole!
Our management company immediately cooperated with the police department in this matter. As soon as we were made aware of this, we were advised by the police not to alert or approach the alleged perpetrator so he could be arrested. He was arrested and taken into custody. Custody.
That's colostomy.
Colostomy. I want this to go to trial. I want him exposed. Well, he was exposed for who he is. I want him to pay for what he's done. And then I want him deported.
Oh, deport us.
I mean,
Deport us.
that kind of, I mean, that's going to happen. First of all, he's going to go to jail for, like I said, assault. Then you could sue the fuck out of him. or
Well,
whoever hired him.
Yeah, but you're only going to get like 35 pesos. What's that, a quarter?
Hey,
he's a janitor.
That is justice.
He's a fucking janitor. He's not going to have a lot of money saved up.
Well, you know.
Going to the chat. Josh is trying to see some
content. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what the fuck? I thought they were going to show it. I thought they were going to at least blur it.
I'm confused.
Dunking.
He said she took the water, like poured it over his dick into a cup. Is that what like
he apparently stuck his dick in the bottle. Now, I don't know what kind of water bottle she has, but those you get at the store. I mean,
I can't get my dick in a Dasani bottle, and my dick's not that big.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not much of a. I mean, what's he, pencil dick? He's a Mexican pencil dick.
Unless it's like, I suppose so, like a little pixie stick or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Happy Halloween, guys.
All right. So I want to take a dick in my ass.
Okay, John. Well,
it's in the water bottle, John. It doesn't go there.
Not in your ass. It was in the water bottle.
Take a water bottle in your ass.
All right, everybody, calm down over there with your soundboards.
Bricked up.
Josh.
So anyhow, yeah. So that's. I mean,
that's assault. 100%.
Oh, definitely.
And like I said, I don't know if they tested the water bottle in the office there, but I swear to God, if there's any dispensers, his dick has definitely been in those things.
Oh, fuck.
That's
I didn't even think about
gross.
that.
People are making coffee and hot chocolate.
If he's doing that, like to one bottle, he's doing it to all the bottles.
I have a feeling that there'll be more people testing positive for. I'm sure he's done this not just to her. I'm sure he's done this to a lot of people.
Maybe he just had a crush on her. You know. Yeah. Like pulling pigtails on the schoolyard.
I would like to give you something. I have a crush on you. Yeah, the only thing I could think to give you would be the herpes.
I think he was trying to find something in common. He'd be like, "Oh, I have herpes too. Hey, that's so funny. Me too. We should go out."
They could, now they can meet on the dating site. I've got the herp too. So anyhow, there we go.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
All right. So the next story we have is why is that up there? Excuse me. Teachers are assholes.
That's not what it says. Read the whole thing.
Teachers are fucking immature assholes.
Teachers are fucking immature assholes.
They can be.
Sorry.
It's a loaded statement.
Sorry.
I heard a statistic the other day that blew my fucking mind, guys.
Go ahead. What is it?
Mike Gita was on here not too long ago, and he actually made a statement that you called him on, and we had to Google search to find out. Like, it's funny, I guess, that like these lady teachers are fucking these kids, and you see them and you go, aha, look at the gross old broads that are fucking sucking these little kids' dicks and stuff. But like the stat that's running right now is there's been at least 269 educators arrested on child sex crimes since January this year. That seems like a pretty big number.
It is.
That's a lot. Like in a gymnasium. I mean, that's probably a pep rally's worth of motherfuckers.
Hey, I wish they would all listen to this podcast. It would almost double our numbers. All right. Analysis conducted by Fox News Digital found that from January 1st to September 30th, that's not even a whole year.
No.
At least 269 educators were arrested, which works out to roughly one arrest a day. There was, let's see, it included 4 principals, 2 assistant principals, 226 teachers, 20 teachers aides, and 17 substitute teachers. At least 199 of the arrests, or 74%, involved alleged crimes against students. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a lot. Apparently, it's not just a funny thing. It's hilariously a comedic amount of teachers have been arrested for raping children, apparently.
Well, I mean, if you were a pedophile, where would you go to have a target-rich environment? And you didn't want to be a priest.
Church.
Right.
Damn it.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. You see, you guys are hitting all the
Market.
spots.
Babysitter.
Summer camp.
All right. So this guy here taught self-defense classes to Baltimore City school students, was arrested last month after being accused of impregnating a 14-year-old former student.
Holy shit.
Oh man, he's a grown person too.
Birthday party clown. Oh, are we done? Sorry.
Well, it's all the clown.
Men made up 80% of the arrests. That makes it a little more gross, but here's the thing. We laugh when the lady teachers get arrested for fucking their boy students. And that seems like it happens a lot. Like I see those articles, I would say once a month. I see some teacher that fucking held some student down and sucked his dick or whatever. But men make up way more, apparently, 4 times more occurrences. These dudes are getting arrested for slamming out these kids.
The number of teachers arrested for child sex abuse is just the tip of the iceberg. Get it? The tip. Much as it was for the Catholic Church prior to widespread exposure and investigation in the early 2000s. A senior fellow at Manhattan Institute said in a statement to Fox News Digital, the best available academic research published by the Department of Education suggests that nearly 10% of public school students suffer from physical abuse between kindergarten and 12th grade. Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
Yep. It says, according to the research, the scale of sexual abuse in the public schools is nearly 100 times greater than that of the Catholic Church. Dang.
That's oh my God. I can't. I mean, here you go. Eugene Pratt is accused of sexually assaulting at least 15 boys and men.
Boys to men.
He looks like a thumb.
It's
like those thumb men in fucking Spy Kids.
Yeah, he's 57, former principal, elementary school teacher, and coach who taught at-risk youth. See, there you go.
God damn it.
Kids with no parents don't have anybody to tell.
That's right. In multiple Michigan's public schools. Hey, Devin, is this?
It's Michigan, dude.
Do you know this guy?
Is that what he's trying to run away from?
Maybe. Was charged with first-degree criminal sexual conduct and accused of assaulting at least 15 boys and young adult men during his educational career. Who was the guy from Penn State that made, what was his name?
Sandusky.
Yeah. That
like looking at little kids' buttholes in the shower and stuff. That was a sick motherfucker. And he was running like a at youth camp, I think, there too.
Yeah. And he bought a house that was backed right up to an elementary school facing the playground. So when the kids were out there playing, he could just take his coffee out there and run off a hand batch.
I mean, it's gross, but like, I guess it's pretty awesome if that's what your goal in life is to do. Like, he probably made the pinnacle. He's the Jared, not the what?
Subway
Jeffrey.
Jared?
He's the Jeffrey Epstein of fucking child molesters.
Well, how about that?
I guess Jeffrey Epstein was a child molester. No,
yeah, he kind of was the. Yeah.
But it's different. It's still gross, but it's not little.
Saying that he was the everyday man.
He was a
Jeffrey Epstein.
He at least trafficked teenagers.
Oh, that was a lively topic. Are we done with that bit?
Are we done with it? There's kids getting raped tomorrow.
Oh,
and the day after that, and the day after that.
You're sending your kid to school thinking, "Oh my God, could this actually happen to my kid?"
You get your kid fucked on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's why I'm saying every teacher, student should have a gun.
What?
Or you should teach them to give toothy blowjobs. Maybe that's it. Instead of teaching kids, you fucking, if they get into a situation, just bite them on the wiener or something.
All right, you guys are going to like this next story. I have a feeling this is going to be right up your alley.
Don't you stay away from my alley, John.
Right up your alley.
No means no.
A Republican running for an Arizona college district governing board suspended his campaign on Tuesday 2 weeks after he was arrested for allegedly masturbating outside a preschool with one of the colleges he was hoping to represent.
What is going on, guys?
Police found candidate Randy Kaufman parked outside a child center at Rio Salado College with his pants down to his mid-thigh and manipulating his genitals in a masturbatory manner.
Quote
He was
unquote.
jacking it.
Mm-hmm. He was in full view of the campus preschool and child care center where several preschool-aged children were playing outside. The report said, seriously, the officer said when he found the Republican playing with himself, I'm sorry, Kaufman told the officer.
Oh, God damn it.
I fucked up. I was really stressed.
I'm going to have to defend this guy, and this is going to be terrible.
What?
Okay, well, go ahead, Jody.
Go on.
Did he admit to jerking off to the children, or did he just have to be jerking off outside of a preschool?
Well, you know, you say this, right? So I have something here that I would like to do.
Because circumstantially, he may have been in view of a playground, but were the kids on it? What time of day was it? I defend jerking off in your car. I think you should be able to do it, but you should at least put blinders up so the little kids can't watch you jerk off.
I'll allow the
That's
defense. The defense rests.
John says he's gonna pull something up. Imagine it's just a video of him jerking off outside of preschool.
gross. Hey, we'll get to that. I've got some video of John we're going to look at later.
He's
Some
in his
incriminating
back of his
evidence.
Okay. So what I would like to do, if you don't mind.
Sure. Is jerk off in your car. I
Yes,
got it.
that's exactly what I would like to do.
He's gonna
I'll be
pick up
right
the
back.
camera and walk to his car. He's like, watch this. Look how easy this is.
Oh, you guys, the jocularity. Okay, so what I
get
have
it.
here.
What up, a-hole? Jesus Christ, just go the fuck home. Men are so fucking gross. You're correct.
Ew.
Yes.
What I have here is the police report. So we can actually
I need to know.
I'm
Holy.
so excited.
all right, who wants to be the cop and who wants to be the guy jerking off?
I'll be the guy jerking off.
You'll be the guy jerking off?
Ed would be the
Yes.
cop.
I'll be
Edward,
the
you want to be the cop, Edward?
yeah,
Got the
let's do
glasses.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know. Can you guys see what this says here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
Get into
officer.
character.
I'm AP1.
All right.
I'm
yes.
a guy who just got caught jerking off in my car outside of a preschool.
Right.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, in the character.
and Edward, you are Officer Gilbreth.
I am
Been on the force
brand
for
new to the
years.
force. I just got fired for shooting a kid at McDonald's. Okay, I'm
You got a bad fucking. You've worked 2 shifts
All
back
right,
to back.
Hold on. I got to get into character. Hold on, guys.
bad.
Zip.
All right. Hold on. All right. Let me get my dick in my hand and go.
Did
Can
you
you
not
knock
see
on
me
the window?
walking up to your passenger door?
Oh, God. I didn't order a stripper.
Damn it.
You should have knocked on my window first. Knock on my window first, you fuck. Hold on.
I did. I went.
That's
Knock,
me
knock,
jerking off.
Knock, knock,
Oh.
knock, knock.
Hold. Oh shit!
Did you not see me walking up to your passenger door?
I don't have any money. Leave me alone.
God damn it.
I can't hear you. Let me roll down the window. Hold on.
Did you not
Okay.
see me walking up to your passenger door?
No, I didn't see you until you got to my driver's door. I'm sorry.
You realize I saw you with your penis out and you were masturbating, don't you?
Yes.
Why would you do that here? I saw a guy on a bike pass by you. If I could see you, don't you think other people could? Cars were passing by you in the lot.
I realize that now. I'm just really stressed out. I got a lot of things going on, and that guy on the bicycle is a dude I'm trying to fuck.
Is this something you normally do?
No.
I saw you
No.
had your phone out.
No.
Yeah, no.
I saw you had your phone out while you were doing what was
Yeah.
going on with the phone.
I was watching porn on my phone.
What kind of porn were you watching?
Interracial gangbangs.
You're under arrest.
What?
We don't allow that kind of thing around here.
Oh,
Um,
well,
When I grab the
interracial gang.
squirrel.
What you don't like black couples and white people getting together and fucking? What's wrong
no,
with
sir,
you,
you're under
officer?
arrest.
Are you
Yeah,
a racist?
Sir, quit resisting.
Interracial porn.
All right. I can-
When you look around here, what do you see?
I mean, there's a child center, but I didn't notice until you came up, and I got out of my truck. Are you gonna put that in the report?
Don't you see how alarming this is? That there are children nearby, people passing on bikes and in cars. where they can
Yeah.
look and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
Why are you here in this parking lot? What brings you down here?
I live in Buckeye, but I came out here to buy rebar right up the street. I was stressed and I just pulled into the lot.
Do you know, he's really playing it slow here. Do you know what you were doing was an offense?
Yes, I do.
You work in Buckeye?
No, I'm retarded.
From where?
I worked for
Now
the
think it
Department
straight.
of Corrections for 27 years.
Wow. At what facility?
A lot of them, Florence, Eamon, Lewis. I was a supervisor. Man, I really fucked up. This is bad. You have no idea. You have no idea. Can I say something off the record, officer?
Okay, you can go ahead and tell me.
You want to suck my cock right now? Because to be honest with you, like I'm probably fixing to go to jail for this, and I really just need to bust
That's
nuts.
literally not the time.
Officer, I pay your salary.
Damn it, get the fuck out of the car right now.
Listen,
Fucking two. All right.
I mean, it was off the record, so
yeah,
Jesus.
if he says it's off the record, then it's supposed to be. I think disorder in the court that
Yeah.
should be fucking thrown out.
all that
Cops should be arrested.
dismissed. All of it.
That guy just happened to be jerking off next to a preschool. We've all been there.
It happens to the best of us. Come on.
Listen, I've been very, very, very stressed out.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh, you want a massage?
Not one time did I say, you know what I need to do? I need to pull into this parking lot, take my phone out,
Mhm.
put on some porn, and jerk off to relieve my stress. Never once. Never even thought of it. Not even a passing thought.
John, you can't talk about this because last week we talked about how you have zero sex drive.
No,
You are not an authority on this subject.
Maybe that's what you need to do. That's a sex drive. Just go
Hey,
somewhere
there you
and
go.
jerk off. in
Try to
public.
go jerk off outside of a preschool and see if something happens.
Always happens to me when I'm getting
when I was
rebar.
in my 30s, you know, when I was your age, when yes, I'm just saying I never, ever, ever had that thought in my brain. I
I
have
bet
no
you could do it at an Arby's. They probably wouldn't even get mad. They'd just be like, "Sir, are you going to order something?"
I don't know.
You guys have lube, sir? This is an Arby's.
I've definitely jerked off in parks, just never anywhere near preschools.
I fucked this sandwich.
Get it?
I don't
Sex drive.
Ha!
I said it first. A-hole, go away.
Uh-huh.
No girls allowed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Only pickles.
All right. So yeah, he's
my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, officer.
I've had a use for that button in a while.
I
That's
will.
crazy. He's going to get in trouble, man.
he's in big trouble.
That's probably as bad as pissing near a park or something like that, because that is an honest mistake, I guess, when people get that.
I bet he has to be on the sex offenders registry.
For sure. You were jerking
Yep.
off outside of
So
preschool.
hard.
That's the least.
Probably
Yeah.
going to have to go tell the neighbors when you move.
Well, it's
Yeah.
already in the paper, so
Damn.
And he lost his campaign, right? Wasn't he running for?
he was running for some kind of school board.
I'm going to go off the trailer board. I have an organic question.
Sure, go ahead.
Would you rather be this guy who just got caught jerking off outside of a preschool, allegedly to porn on his phone, like just wrong place, wrong time, wrong activity,
Interracial.
or interracial porn? I get it. Or would you rather be Dr. Oz, who's just caught like a load of shit in the last couple of weeks because they found out that he did some trial 20 fucking years ago and like 270 fucking dogs got killed in the process?
What?
I
That
would-
shit just surfaced and has pretty much sunk his political. You know, he was running for some fucking office or some shit.
He
That
was
ain't
doing so
happening.
bad though.
Yeah,
In
but
a
he's
clinical
rich.
trial, they were just like they were suffocating puppies and shit, and it just came out like somebody found out that he was doing this. I guess.
Okay, but if we're being honest, doesn't Dr. Oz look like he suffocates puppies in his spare time?
Probably.
Well,
Yeah.
Like literally.
I
he
just-
looks
I'm not
like-
really surprised.
is
He
this
looks
a
like
question?
Goblin from Spider-Man or some shit.
First of all,
Would you rather?
I would kill dogs all day long before I
No, but
jerk.
I'm talking. I'm not.
What? Well,
That's a clip.
I get it.
actually, that is a clip. Yeah,
That's not bad.
I guess that's true because at least you could like kind of just.
The
Take your
public
money and
persona,
get
though,
that.
would you rather be known for jerking off outside of a thing, allegedly, which
Uh-huh.
you weren't caught with kids, you weren't watching
Ooh.
child porn, none of that? Would you rather have that attached to your your career,
That's a
or
good one.
knowing that somebody found out that you killed 270 fucking dogs in an experiment?
The second one.
So
I think they're
so-
almost equal.
Yeah,
on the
and that's a
fucking
really
scale.
hard one. The thing is, the pet one would be more of like an internet outrage, and the child one is like real life. Like people are like, "Hey, you fuck kids." LOL.
I guess that is true.
All right, so
So-
let me tell you, I'm gonna school you youngins on a.
They
few-
should make a puppy
Please
murder
do.
registry for sure.
Okay. So back when I was a elevator mechanic, one of the things I did was I worked in a over at the University of Pennsylvania. Over at the University of Pennsylvania, they have a lab over there, which all they do is bring in rats and mice and dogs, and they perform experiments on these dogs for, to test products out. Shampoo, conditioner, whatever. They do this to dogs and cats all the time. Oh, and by that token, Anthony Fauci had beagles where they put their heads in a netting and put bugs in there to sting the shit out of the dogs and listen to the dogs cry.
Yeah, but they lived.
And so they put that up there, and there's not an outcry. But here's Dr. Oz, who was running a trial. Okay, he's a doctor, and he was running a clinical trial against dogs. And this it's not like it stopped. It's still happening right now. Right now, you can go to any major university, and they are performing experiments on animals. All right.
Yeah, but they're better at covering it up. I want somebody that's
No, they're
good
not.
at covering up.
No one has said shit about this, except he's running against some drooling lurch type character.
Yeah, he did this
Lurch.
years ago. Like, this has been public knowledge. It's just somebody happened to pull it out of their ass right now because it's election season.
He's not even a real doctor. He's like Dr. Phil, but
He's a real
Well, he's
doctor.
bald,
What's
too.
wrong with you? He is a real doctor.
bullshit. Show me his
so
PhD.
and so is Jill
Show me his
Biden.
fucking
She's a real
birth
doctor.
certificate.
Dr. Kevorkian, maybe.
They're all fucking morons. I swear to God with you.
Would you
Jill
rather your
Biden-
dog die or put a net and put some bugs on it?
I can't with you. I
I'm
can't
just
with any of
saying,
you.
like,
This is all political bullshit, and you guys are you're just like, oh, give me more, give me
you
more.
brought up Fauci. What does he have to do with any of this?
Fauci did the same thing, and they swept that shit under the rug so fast it was ridiculous.
They're gonna kill him too. Don't worry about
What
it,
I'm-
John.
oh.
Give him some time.
What I'm trying to tell you is that this happens all the time. But what happens is they take these dogs and they're like, oh, look what he did to the dogs. You know what? Like, okay. So when Michael Vick came out of jail and wanted to go back to the NFL, he came to the Philadelphia Eagles. And everybody's like, I'm not going to be an Eagles fan anymore because he did this to dogs. I said,
Until
listen,
he started throwing fucking touchdowns.
he did his time. He did his time. He paid his debt to society, and he came back. And I said, I don't give a fuck. If this guy wins us a Super Bowl, every time he scores a touchdown, I don't care if he goes in the end zone and drowns a fucking puppy. I don't care.
I hate sports fans so much.
I do
don't
too.
So
care.
annoying.
So fucking okay.
Hold that
answer-
fucking dog
That's
under
his
the-
it. After he scores a touchdown, he just runs up and kicks a dog right in the face. Just kills it like a field goal. That's what they do.
Chihuahua.
Instead, they start kicking dog heads, and Michael Vick is a place kicker, and they just fucking kick them through the uprights.
Yep,
Hey, leave that dog alone.
I say that to say this: that politics is fucking filthy, and they will grab anything and try to make it horrible.
Yeah.
So if you're
That's
watching
sexy.
sports right now, and I'm in the Pennsylvania area, so there's this big Dr. Oz is running against this guy, John Fetterman. John Fetterman looks like Lurch, or who's that guy in the
Edward?
weird
I was about to
eye?
say me.
Fetterman for office, by the way. Vote for him, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. So he has a stroke and he can't even speak.
And he still goes out there on the campaigns, and he's
a
over there.
fucking criminal. The guy's a fucking criminal, but
He did it.
I'm sorry.
He
Did
did
you
his
just call a
fucking
politician
time.
a
Okay,
criminal?
John, that goes against what you just said.
That's
He
weird.
did his fucking time.
this
So
guy
you don't give a fuck,
doctor.
right?
No, he listen, he hasn't been charged for anything. Allegedly. Let me throw that in there. All right, so yeah, he's worse than Biden. He's more brain dead than Biden.
God damn it! Why the fuck?
Fucking people are going to vote him into office. You because he's on your team. He's on my team. It's like I love it when they say they're going to put if the first women, they have the same genitals I have. Ooh, cut me a break.
I like this kind of sports. It's better. Real
I'm gonna
sports is
vote for
gay.
Biden twice because of you, John.
He's gonna do it for his old fucking grandma who don't know shit.
And I got to
Yeah.
watch these commercials. Like, so in other words, you're watching football and all of a sudden you hear John Fetterman does this. does
Yeah, I'm
that.
so sick of
football.
commercials,
Right.
guys. I hope they get canceled. I never want to see another political ad because they're so heavy this time of the year, and they're just like, "Do you hate marijuana? Well, then you better vote for this guy. Do you also love dead babies? Good. Vote
Yeah.
for this guy. Sponsored by Go Fuck
Call
Yourself
a
Republicans or
crackhead.
whatever. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if they just did like honest Joe Biden commercials where he was like, vote for he just loses place. They just put that shit out there.
That's
He's
pretty good.
just
I mean,
wandering away.
Watch Joe Biden right now. Every time you see this guy and he's walking, he looks like Cornholio. Oh, he's got his hands out like Cornholio.
He has no idea where he is.
He has no fucking idea what he is and what he's saying.
Wow.
It's so
Okay.
great.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make fun of dementia, John. That's real nice.
It's like
That's real fucking nice.
Yeah, you wouldn't make fun of your fucking grandpa, would you?
If
Yeah,
he was,
that's fucked up.
if
It's
he
like
was,
Weekend at Bernie's.
if
Just
he was
holding up
sitting at home,
president.
if he was sitting at home, not doing anything, not running the country, yeah, I would say, okay, it's a shame. The guy is running the country, and everybody, guys like Josh, he's over there. He's like, oh, are you going to make fun of dementia? He's running the fucking country, dude.
Meanwhile, George Bush was on his fucking ranch while we were going
Thought
to war.
about George Bush today. I said, you remember when that guy choked on a pretzel and everybody thought he fucking almost died? Everybody like, this guy's fucking retarded, man.
What a
Like,
drug
it's
guy.
got to be a tough job being a Secret Service agent because everybody is just that guy. To be a president, you have to be a certain personality, and I can't imagine what it would be like to be around those people all the time and just hear the dumb shit that they say and their fucking jokes. And
Yeah, I
the
want to hear
bullshit.
Barack say some dumb shit. That's we don't have that.
Watching football or basketball, just talking shit. He needs to get on his game. I'm not going to say the words. You think Obama says the N-word when he watches basketball? Probably.
Sure he does.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He does.
Ooh, when he jumps back and he's like, get him. God damn.
Listen up.
Yeah. No more politics. What's next?
Listen
We
up.
done with that bit?
Wait a minute. I got to do one thing first. I got to do one thing after.
Joe
because
Biden is Mr. Magooing his way through this fucking situation. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen
It's
in the
so
next couple
great.
years.
They're just like
I don't
holding
know.
up a corpse. It's like no, we still have
Look,
a
he's seen
president. I
ghosts.
swear.
All right, leave him alone.
All right, so we talked about George Bush, right? So I got to show you this thing, and it's
Yeah.
one of the funniest things I've seen. So George Bush is over. So I don't know where. I guess he was over in Iraq or something, and he's having a press.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, yeah. This
And
is
he's-
classic video, John.
And this guy just gets up and throws a fucking shoe at
He
him.
threw two shoes.
I love the way he laughs. Look, he all smiles like
It's a game. You almost got me, buddy.
Here comes the Secret Service.
There is such childlike joy in
Yeah,
his
this guy,
eyes.
he's on the.
Hey,
This cracks me up.
you
It's like,
missed me, you motherfucker. That's the face that he made.
he's probably bored out of his mind. He's like, damn, finally something
whoa,
happens.
there's
Oh,
one.
look, roses.
Number two. There,
I still got it.
and these guys, the Secret Service, are like, if that guy had a gun, George Bush would have had. He would look like a piece of Swiss cheese by the time they got to him.
Look at hit it back 1 second. George Bush, he taps the one service guy and he goes, hey, don't worry about it. He's only got two shoes.
Knocked
He's
it out.
he's out of bullets.
I'm all right.
Nice, good.
Oh, watch. I'm okay.
I'm good. He ain't
Now
got
watch
no
the
more shoes
stride.
because he only got 2 feet.
You only got 2 feet. I'm fine.
We're gonna get those terrorists.
Oh, it was a simpler time when you could laugh and like not as many people were getting killed.
Hey, how many have you ever had a shoe thrown at you by a woman before?
No.
No. My
No.
mom was an expert shoe thrower.
I used to get spanked with them like flats and fucking stuff like that, but I never had somebody throw one. My grandma would never relinquish her weapon like that.
Oh, my mom used to kick off a flip flop and just kick it. And my mom couldn't catch shit. She threw like a girl. But when she was mad, she'd kick a flip flop, catch it in her hand, and start beating the shit out of you.
You do tricks.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
exactly. All right. All right. I think it's time for Am I the Asshole segment.
Hey, that's me.
Fuck yeah, I love this.
All right, play the production, John.
What?
Play his intro music, you fuck.
Play the
Yeah,
Am I
we
the Asshole
practiced this.
music. Ah,
No,
not. God
I don't
damn it,
have
John.
anything for you.
No, the next thing we practiced this.
No,
It's got to be
all
royalty
that
free
prep
music,
work.
John.
he has it. He has it. He was testing it out earlier. He's just
Jesus
trying to make.
Christ, I literally have to do everything around here.
God damn it.
You
All
set
right,
the
so
mood, you
we
cunt.
chose some royalty free Halloween music for this
All
one.
right.
Ooh.
Ready? Festive.
Ooh.
Oh, that's spooky.
All right. And the story I chose is, am I the asshole for sometimes hanging out in states of undress with my boyfriend's roommate?
Ooh.
I'm pretty much a practical nudist, meaning that I love to wear as few clothes as practical. Naturally, in social settings, I try to be more careful. My boyfriend and his roommate. Oh shit, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, turn it down just
shit.
a little bit, or I'm gonna get a boner. I can't take that kind of bass, dude.
Let me adjust the slider here.
Just a
Pa-
scunch.
Pass the candy,
There you go,
Jody.
perfect. Ooh,
There we
god
go.
dang.
All right.
Okay.
My boyfriend and his roommate have a pretty sweet apartment downtown, so we spend most of the time there. He's a really nice and chill guy, and on days my boyfriend and I don't want to get intimate, we just hang out in the living room, drinking, smoking, and watching movies.
Oh damn.
Sometimes I end up just hanging out in a towel after a shower. I explicitly checked with the roommate that this was okay, and he didn't mind.
Oh, I bet.
Sure he didn't.
Guy didn't mind. Unfortunately, now he has a new jealous girlfriend who doesn't hang out with us sometimes. Okay? But she still feels the need to police what I'm wearing in the apartment of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
We got into a bit of a stupid text message exchange when she found out, and she's clearly jealous and insecure. It doesn't help her self-esteem. I guess that 9 times out of 10, people are going to say I'm hotter. I'm a hotter person.
Nope.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that.
She's fat.
I'm not self-centered. It's purely a comfort thing.
No.
It's not remotely sexual for me, so I think I'm in the right holding my stance. Am I the asshole here? Edit. I would cover up if she was around for sure. I don't intend to make anyone uncomfortable. That was said in the beginning.
First of all, you're not the asshole. You're a whore. You're a whore. You're out there parading around in front of another man, showing your wares, getting your jollies off by, enticing someone with a girlfriend. You're just a whore. Well, I'm sorry. You're a slut. Whores get paid for what they do.
Damn.
Damn. What do you think, Jody?
You got John slammed.
Damn. You got mingoed.
Yeah, she's definitely an asshole. She's gonna get plowed out by the roommate. Like I don't, that's the way it works. With half naked chicks hang out with dudes with wieners, they end up trying to clap cheeks. That's just how that works. So I get where she would be a little. Why did he tell her? That's the dumbest part. Like if she wasn't there and that bitch didn't walk out with like her titties out and stuff, there's no reason she should have known about that. He told on himself.
Yeah, like how else did she find out? Unless one time she just wasn't like wearing a towel or something like.
Ooh,
and she was like, I don't
FaceTime or
like
something,
this.
right?
You do this all the time?
That, or
FaceTime.
maybe the one of the times that she did hang out with him, she did it in front of her.
Walked out in a towel.
Yeah.
Or she's sitting there, with her, I don't know, whatever. She's
Just with her cooch out.
With her clam chowder out.
In a fucking in a skirt on a recliner, just with her pussy out. And she's like, what? You okay?
What's up, guys?
You don't mind this, do you?
No.
What do you think, Josh?
I think that she's being a little inconsiderate, and I think that it's like, I get it. Like, first of all, having roommates, I was gonna say I get it. Like, I like to walk around with my fucking balls dangling, but when you have roommates, there's a little bit. It's different. It's absolutely different. It's like when you're out in the living room,
unless it's your
first of all,
bros, you can walk around with your balls out in front of your bros.
Absolutely. You don't want to leave a ball print on the couch, and it's like, dude, like my family's coming over. Like, what are you doing? It works the same way the other way around. You got your lip prints, and
no snail marks on the couch.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I think the big giveaway there is 9 times out of 10 people are going to say I'm hotter than her. Proves that she's an asshole.
100%.
Just for writing that and thinking it was good to write.
Yeah. I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm hotter than her, so of course she's going to be jealous of me.
I would like to see a smoking hot girl parade around like that in front of her boyfriend and see how she likes it. She wouldn't like it. Not too much at all.
Let's do a couple comments, you guys. What do you say?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You're the asshole. It's a shared apartment. If your boyfriend's roommate is paying rent and he says it, see how stupid the comments are? They totally missed the point.
They did.
They're like, if he's uncomfortable, but it's not him, it's his girlfriend.
Right.
Let's see here. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. They're all saying the same shit.
Of course she's
an asshole.
Is there anybody who's defending her, saying you're not the asshole? Is there ever
No.
anybody that says you're not the asshole on Am I the Asshole question?
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
and
the
it's usually really stupid when they don't think they're the asshole. It's
Just to
usually
try to
worse.
turn heel and see if they can make it. Yeah.
It's just awful.
Thanks, Gobblehead.
Josh would slide his face in there to protect the couch.
I'm a gentleman, Nick.
Josh is a good boy.
Josh is a good boy. All right. So we had our next segment right now is this week's boner, brought to you by Josh.
Fuck yeah. I love
Boner
this.
time. Boner time.
Fuck yeah. I gotta do
Right.
my own little segment here. So, you know, guys, this boner time actually has to do with objects. Namely, there's objectophilia. Now, get this. I know that there's that whole, you know, you're an object, you know, like treating someone like they're an object. That's objectifying somebody. If it's with consensual adults, whatever, that's cool. That's hot. However, this actually has to do with, this has to do with people that love making love to objects. Namely, there was this one chick that is married to the Eiffel Tower. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not to people doing an Eiffel Tower. It's to the actual Eiffel Tower.
Oh,
So,
that
yeah.
can't be legal.
It is, if you have the money, it could have been Doug who was the what do they call that? A minister? Ordained.
Yes.
But yes, it happened. So
he was
objectophilia. Have you guys
objects that
ever
you would
loved
fuck.
something so much that you'd stick your dick in it?
Oh.
Don't say your girlfriend.
I wonder what fucking a
I
pumpkin
was
would
going
be
to,
like.
but I
You
don't
mean
live
an inanimate object?
Yeah, it can't be a puppy.
Like well, that's a really nice tree. I think I'm going to stick my dick in that knothole. Fuck, there's a drop.
I don't know. That's kind of a living thing though. That knothole.
I'm just trying to think what you're talking about. I mean, again, let me suck your dick.
No, like I get it. Like I fucked a couch for sure. Like
Okay, yes.
I'm trying to think of other things. I didn't enjoy it. Well, I didn't enjoy it, but it wasn't like the option A.
So you're objectophilia curious.
Yeah, you just put your dick in stuff and see what it feels like. I used to,
Yeah.
not so much now. I'm older now, and like I
Yeah.
don't have time to play those kind of games.
That's a young man's game.
It's a young man's game for sure.
How old were you when you stuck your dick in a couch?
Dick in a couch, probably 10.
28.
Oh, before I moved, so like 10, 11,
36.
somewhere around there. It was a leather couch. It was black leather too. Hollow.
Oh, my man. Interracial porn.
under arrest.
Oh,
That's what the dude was looking at, just fucking Jody fucking a fucking black couch.
Yeah, leather.
Hell yeah.
Can you imagine fucking a plugged-in toaster?
Oh, fuck, dude.
just one.
Just
like-
think.
How to put my dick in
Suicide.
stuff that I plug into a wall. Next. I wonder, I think a pumpkin would be fun. You ever thought about fucking a pumpkin like for Halloween?
I think it'd be a good prank.
If you fuck a pumpkin while you're taking a shit, that is the best time to call it a blumpkin, I think.
Absolutely.
A pumpkin blumpkin.
A blumpkin sounds like if you're fucking the pumpkin, but you trip and you fuck it all up. You're like,
It's getting-
oh, blumpkin.
Getting to be that time of the year. That's just something I thought of today. I was like, I don't want to know. I never saw anybody do that. I've seen watermelons and apple pies, like things in movies where people would put their wiener in. I
there, like,
assume food's
seeds
the
in it,
easiest
though?
way to go. What?
Isn't there seeds in it?
Yeah, dude. You ever fucking pumpkin kind of smells like pussy when you get way, way up into pussy? Like it kind of smells like the inside of a pumpkin, kind of.
The more you know. I learn something every day about you, Jody.
Some way up in there guts, like having baby guts. You got to get way up in the back.
You're welcome, everybody. So that's this week's fetish. Objectophilia.
I like it.
All right. Speaking of objectifying, let's objectify Meghan Markle.
Let's do it.
I hate her so much.
This woman here, I swear to God, she wants to be a victim so fucking bad.
Let her.
All right. And she was
She's a beautiful woman.
back in the day. She used to be on what was that called? Deal or No Deal?
Oh, she was number 24.
She was number 24.
Number 24.
Mm-hmm. That's
They
what
had the
she-
same number the whole time, like seasons.
I think they do. I
That's
think
like
they-
Jeff Gordon.
Oh wow.
Okay. So anyhow, so she has a podcast called Archetypes. And she started off about how horrible it was for her to be in the on the show. So here we go. Here's clip number one.
Back in 2006, I had a short stint as a briefcase girl on the US version of the game show. Now, my experience on the show, which included holding said briefcase on stage alongside 25 other women doing the same, it was, for me, fascinating. I had studied acting in college at Northwestern University, and like a lot of the other women standing on stage with me, acting was what I was pursuing. So while Deal or No Deal wasn't about acting, I was still really grateful as an auditioning actress to have a job that could pay my bills. I had income, I was part of the union, I had health insurance. It was great.
Whoops.
By the way, Aid says
Vibe us all.
podcast voice. I'm wondering if we're listening to a podcast or an audiobook.
It
No,
was very audiobookish.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Well,
an
that,
audiobook.
I mean, that's what they do. Okay, so here she is. She starts off, I'm a starving artist. I get this job, and I get there, and I get money. I can pay my bills. I have health insurance. Everything's great.
She really thought she was acting there. Is that what I heard her say?
She said she wasn't acting, but you know what? She was grateful for the job. All right.
She's
All
number 24. That means she's lady number 24, bimbo number 24. That's the only reason she had
That's
a job
a big
there.
role.
She's bimbo number. She's all the way up at the top. I think there's only like 25 cases. I think.
I like the first picture there. You can tell that how much she's pushing her boob up to look presentable.
That's her audition photo, I bet.
Yeah.
It's probably her now, actually. That didn't look like a young Duke of Sussex, Duchess of Sussex.
Right. So you think it's good enough for her because she's got this job, she's there with all these beautiful women and all? Nope.
And yet, I had also studied international relations in college. And there were times when I was on set at Deal or No Deal and thinking back to my time working as an intern at the US Embassy in Argentina and Buenos Aires, and being in the motorcade with the Secretary of Treasury at the time and being valued specifically for my brain.
Dude,
You made that choice. You made that choice.
Hey, she married a fucking prince, so I guess
Oh, did
she's
she?
smarter than me.
Hey, absolutely. But I mean, like, everybody chooses what to do, whether you're whatever. Like, I don't. Where's this going, John?
So the thing is that she has to be a victim. Like she is a professional victim. This chick is a professional victim.
Oh,
So
okay.
no one's talking about her. So she's already tried to tell the world about how when she married the prince that they treated her. They said was worried about the children, how dark the children would be, and maybe they'd be too dark to be on the throne or with the the help.
It's the
But
only
now-
way they're gonna get a black queen.
Right. So then she went through that, and then also she said she was suicidal, and they didn't take me seriously when I was suicidal. So none of that worked. None of that stuck. So now she's on the whole thing about how she was just treated like a piece of meat at Deal or No Deal. And again, here's a story, New York Post. Markle said she'd be on the set of the game show and think back there were times in college, so again, listen, I'm not saying she's not an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman. She got a prince. All right. She's an attractive woman. You know what? Just take a knee, take the win. Here we go.
Here, I was being valued for something quite the opposite. I mean, you have to imagine, just to paint the picture for you, that before the tapings of the show, all the girls, we would line up and there were different stations for having your lashes put on or your extensions put in. Your bra. You were even given spray tan vouchers each week because there was a very cookie cutter idea of precisely what we should look like. It was solely about beauty
The shit.
and not
Yeah,
necessarily.
for anybody, really.
You poor thing. The world thinks you're beautiful.
They did the same thing with the host too. They made him get a dick extension.
Because moments before we'd get on stage, there was a woman who ran the show and she would be there backstage, and I can still hear her. She couldn't properly pronounce my last name at the time, and I knew who she was talking to because she would go, "Markel, suck it in."
I can see your fat fucking stomach, bitch.
So,
John, I have a question for you. You
Sure.
told her to take a knee. Where
Yeah.
where was that energy when Colin Kaepernick was on the field?
well, that's a whole different story. And my take
Sure
on
it is.
Colin, wait a minute. My take on, you asked the question. My
did
take on
not.
Colin Kaepernick,
He can
is
take
that
two knees.
he should have been allowed to take a knee. Although that if his employer said, you know what, you don't take a knee during the national anthem. If you do, you go into he was a backup. Let me tell you something. If Tom
Yay,
Brady
sports.
took a knee, that all the players would have been taking a fucking knee. He was a fucking mediocre backup quarterback. And let me tell you something. If he wasn't black and didn't do all this shit, he made buku money. The NFL paid him hush money.
He's an inspiration to us all.
Inspiration. Of course he is.
He's got a
He
cool
started
afro.
a movement.
Yeah. He's another
I've
grip.
been on my knees this whole season.
So there she
He
is.
had the courage to say, "I'm disappointed in my country, John."
Yep. There she
Oh,
is.
that's who that is?
Yeah, look at the babies. They're not that black.
Oh.
He looks like Jeff Gordon. Not
What's
Jeff
that?
Gordon. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, I was about to say Junior.
Looks a little bit
Wrong
like
guy.
that.
Edit.
Yeah.
I don't know my NASCAR driver. Sorry.
I know. All right, here we go. All right, so that's that. That's enough.
Man, hot chicks bitching about their life. It's hard to listen to, man.
It was so horrible. Listen, bimbo.
She's smart. I'm glad. Go do something else smart. You know, you don't
Yeah.
have to just be the princess wife.
No shit.
Right.
Do whatever you want. It's your life.
listen, if they could have
Us
figured it
white
out,
men are telling you that you're able to do whatever you feel like, so you should feel like you should be
You're
able
allowed.
I consent. Go do
to.
it.
Coming
Do
from the
you.
white man.
if those briefcases could open themselves, they wouldn't even have needed you there. But since someone had to open them, they might as well had a hot chick.
They didn't have the technology.
No,
Like, guys, how do we open it?
06.
All we have are these briefcases. But how do we fucking open them? There's 25. we
need
can't figure out a
25
button.
white
we need,
man.
we need
What?
25
You know,
smoking hot chicks.
I don't know what was his name? Pat Sajak was the Wheel of Fortune guy.
No fatties.
Still is.
I don't know what he did, but he kept his bitches in line. You didn't hear them complaining about flipping those letters.
He had one bitch, Vanna White. She's still there.
It's a very
Yeah, one
tumultuous
bitch. Is she alive?
relationship. They've been together for like 40 years. You think they ever smashed?
I think he's
Yeah.
dead.
I would
Surely, right?
Yeah.
Pat Sajak and Vanna White. I like to
Yeah.
imagine at some point he fucking smashed that. Good for him.
Hell yeah.
There was like a holiday party, a little too much to drink. They end up in the coat room. I like it. I think I go with it. All right. Why are we talking about pumpkins?
Well, I said I would maybe fuck one earlier.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
it's
agreed that we would
October.
gangbang a pumpkin.
It's Halloween time.
Lumpkin.
Yeah, where's your Halloween spirit, John?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't like being told what to do with my pumpkins.
Well,
I think anyone's ever made a Blumpkin
who's telling you what to
patch?
do with your fucking pumpkins, John?
Right here.
Probably Edward.
Don't dump Halloween pumpkins. Donate or compost them. Every year.
Compost.
Yeah, every year in November, billions of jack-o'-lanterns whose wilting faces now past their prime need to find a new home. Tossing pumpkins in the trash bin is the simplest solution. It's what I do, but it's not the best for the environment. So here we are.
Oh shit! In a landfill,
name-
pumpkins and other organic materials are buried and rot without oxygen, which creates the potential greenhouse gas methane. Oh, so this is like cow farts.
It's kind of like cow farts.
It's worse than cow farts probably because there's so many more pumpkins.
I would think so. Leaving pumpkins on private property or nature preserves without permission is littering and illegal. Come fall, it's common for nature areas to become a dumping spot for yard waste, pumpkin straw, and other. Everybody puts up a bale of straw, a bunch of corn stalks, and a pumpkin, and then afterwards, what do they do with it? So they think
just
they're
put it out on the curb.
No, you burn it.
Some places you're not allowed to do it. But here's the other thing they do. Like right here where I live, there's a park down from me. And there's deer and turkey and skunks and feral cats and bald eagles. I mean, it's just like it's a whole wildlife thing going on over there. So what these people do is they take these pumpkins and they'll go over there and they'll dump them and the deer will eat them.
And then they shit out the seeds, huh?
They shit out the seeds. So
Whoa.
So what happens is now that the deer eat the pumpkins, they eat the pumpkin seeds, and they shit out the pumpkin seeds. Next thing you know, where all these trails are, the next year they got all pumpkins growing because the plants were in the shit. And that's how pumpkins have been spread since pumpkins were pumpkins.
Johnny
Amen.
Pumpkin shits.
All right.
I
So,
say fuck the environment. Who's with me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so what are we supposed to do? Grind up these things and then do what with them? I don't understand what. I mean, this is. I understand what you have this here because it's almost Halloween, and what are we going to do with these pumpkins afterwards? And everybody has to buy them, and we carve them up, and then they sit there until they start to stink, and then you take this rotting thing, put it in a plastic bag, and take it to the curb. But now, who has a compost pile? Like, does anybody here have a compost pile in the chat? Tell me one of you that have.
Nobody has a compost pile.
Yeah, it would
What the
stink.
fuck
Like, you
that
wouldn't
is?
put pumpkin in that.
Sure, that's what you do.
I don't understand. So for like October, you put it back out every year, but in between, you have a fleshlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, start funking your pumpkins.
Eventually,
Exactly.
every
Put it in
October,
the
it's just
freezer
going to
or
be a
something.
giant ass hole in the middle of it, and it's not going to look like a jack-o'-lantern. But
Yeah.
So what you do is you take your pumpkin and you put it in the microwave for like 45 seconds to get it to body temperature.
That seems like a lot.
that's what I do with tinfoil.
You put like a wet paper towel or something in there.
Yeah, sure. And then you drill a little hole in it, and then you can have fun with it.
We just solved the methane problem.
just
in the
solved
world.
that same problem. Yeah.
Incredible.
So there you go.
You're welcome, everybody.
All right.
Don't buy pumpkins. It's bad.
So Jody, you have a young kid,
Yeah.
and you went to Hawaii with him.
Yes.
And
Wow.
how did that work out? How was he behaving?
He got rambunctious at times, but he was pretty normal, jet lagged, and he was a dick when he got tired. What are you getting at, John?
Well, here's the story. I took my 3-year-old and 6-year-old to Disney World. They were miserable the whole time. I would never take them again.
Yeah, fuck the
Oh.
little shits. Hell yeah.
This story made me laugh because it's like he's trying to shit on the accommodations and all the stuff that was going on, but in reality, I think
Shitting on
his kids just suck.
Oh,
And he sucks for making this post.
yeah, pretty much.
And making those kids.
Yeah.
My kids are 3 and 6. We just came back from Disney World. Though it is billed as the top family destination, and while I'm a huge Disney fan, I think the parks are amazing. I would not recommend it to parents of little kids. No shit.
Yeah, there's crowds.
Yeah, there's crowds. It's hot. Right? You got to push them around. Here's the other thing. His kids didn't like the rides. His 3-year-old and 6-year-old didn't want to go on Space Mountain.
Those are little fucking kids, you retard. Like, yeah, you don't take a baby on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. You're going to give them fucking brain damage. Asshole.
YouTube is a far cry from reality. My son quickly discovered that he was frightened of 3D. Any shows or representations incorporating 3D effects was out of the picture. We even left Pixar short films and the Muppet ride early because he was scared.
No, you punch him in his head and you call him a faggot. And
Right.
you say, we're not leaving because I paid $3,000 to come in here for 8 hours.
Suck it up, pussy.
Dad?
Stop crying,
Oh,
pussy.
sorry.
Close
Suck
your
it up,
fucking
son.
eyes.
He was also
Uh-huh.
frightened of nearly every ride that he's been excited about. We didn't try roller coasters, and we eventually stopped trying most of the rides. Harder still, my daughter hated everything inside. Rides, shows, anything at all in a building was almost impossible for her with her screaming. Oh, my
3
God.
and 6 is little,
This-
dude. Like,
this
these
is-
guys are stupid.
This is called running out of content. That's what this is.
All right, hang on. I'm sorry. Let's get to the stories that Edward put on the board.
Yes.
Not that. No, not us, you idiot. The fucking person writing the article, you piece of shit.
That's
God.
right.
Why would you calm the fuck down
He
over there?
genuinely took it personally. He goes, well, I don't want to talk about this shit either, you fucking bitch. Look, there's nothing really else to the story. So I get it. I think the soul of that story seeped into John there because that dude is just a prick. You don't take a 3 and a 6-year-old to Disney World. It costs so much. It's hot. There's lines. Your wife's a fucking bitch. Like, don't do that. The one thing he complained at a certain point, he was like, I wanted to go to Star Wars Land, but I couldn't fucking go because the goddamn kids hated it so much that we got there. We had to turn around and leave. And I was like, this is just Star Wars dork couldn't fucking go play in his fucking Tatooine space land. And
Wait,
he
did
got
the
mad
kids-
and left.
Yeah, that
an
article should have been
idiot.
saved for his family vlog.
His walking sperm
Vlog.
ruined his day.
I hope somebody attacked him for that article. That was the dumb shit. So you look like a shit dad and you're retarded. Sorry,
I
guy.
hope someone attacks him in real life.
So when I was married,
Assaults him.
at one time we went to Disney World.
I don't really.
Okay, so my twins were 2,
Oh,
I
God
had
damn it, John. You're giving me anxiety already.
a 3, a 2, a 3, a 4, and an 8-year-old. And we go to Disney World.
This was like 2003, wasn't it? You had all your kids at the fucking turn of the century.
That's right. It was like 2003, 2004 was when this all happened.
Fuck.
We go to Disney World, and I'm telling you, it was the most miserable trip.
I hate it. I hate every
Every
fucking
time.
thing that you're saying right now. It's just pissing me off a little bit.
It's terrible. All right.
That
The
sounds.
kids, they had fun. The kids had fun. We walked. I remember it was like the 4th day we had walked all these parks and all, and I actually had like a blister. My feet were killing me. And they go,
That was Josh doing jerk off hand. Go on.
okay.
He's
all
almost
right,
there,
fine.
John. No,
I'm
I
just-
want to hear the rest of this.
I do too.
So
Yeah.
finally, it was like the 4th day, and we were staying in this beautiful hotel. It's got a pool, and like they'll bring you drinks and food.
And I
everything.
legit thought about drowning all 4 of my kids at once. And when
So
the
they're
wife
like-
came down, I was gonna fucking drown her too and drive back to Philadelphia.
So my wife and my sister-in-law, they had the whole next day planned out. They're like, we're going here, we're going there. I said, I don't know where you're going, but I'll tell you where I'm going. I'm going down to that fucking pool down there, and I'm sitting down there, and all day I'm going swimming. I'm going back laying in the chair. I'm going to get some drinks and some snacks, and that's what I'm doing all day.
You had a fuck yous all moment.
Right. And my kids are like, we want to go to the pool. We want to go to the pool. So they were all pissed off at me because the next day we all went down to this big giant pool, had like a water slide on it and everything. The kids had a blast. I'm sitting there in the water. They're jumping on me. I'm swimming around with them. And it was beautiful. We didn't have to walk over. It was the best day of the vacation. Next day, I forgot. We had to go to SeaWorld. We had to sit there and have that stupid whales throw water all over us. We had to sit in the soaking section. Crazy.
Wow. I'm glad you didn't choke them. That's crazy to take 2-year-olds to an
it's
amusement
funny.
park.
Here's Edward and Josh over here. Wait till they get kids and have to go to what your wives tell you.
I think it's hilarious.
It sounds like you're revving up that shit.
Well,
No woman's ever gonna let
Uh,
Josh come inside them, John. You're silly.
I would.
it doesn't work that way.
Hell yeah.
All right. I guess we're done.
We're
What?
done. We're
Oh.
done with stories.
No, we're
you got
not.
bullets.
Well, I have one more story here, but
We
I
got
have
a FAFO.
I have that.
Oh,
but-
fuck around and find out. It's fun.
yeah, we have a bunch of that. All right, so let's go. I'll just do this one story.
Yeah, what do you got?
All right, so I can't wait to because as soon as he plays this, when he plays that thing, it's like when right. It's like when I do this to Bob on the
Hey, you know what, guys? This right here, this rambling, boring conversation containing all.
when I do that to Bob, he loses his shit.
I wish I would have had it. I'd have played it a second ago. We are talking about Disney World. That's what he was trying to tell you. He was trying to tell you to wrap it up politely. I get it.
know. Well, no one's talking, so I'm over here trying to make something entertaining out of this dumpster fire.
Sure.
All right. So arrests were made at a Texas poker club in the middle of a $100,000 tournament.
Found a way to shove a poker story in, did you?
He
John?
did. It's not VR, so I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna humor it just to see what happened because that sounds like a really big buy-in. Go on,
So
John.
anyway, Miskiff is streaming again.
Yeah.
All right, so this happened in Texas. Now, here's my problem with this whole thing. In Texas, they opened up this social lounge poker club. Everybody knew about it. The mayor knew about it. The sheriff knew about it. Everybody knew about it. They waited until they had a high buy-in poker tournament, 100,000 guaranteed, and they go in and they raid it. So, according to the warrant authorizing the search of the gambling establishment,
Damn.
county authorities were authorized to seize the currencies, gambling proceeds, financial instruments, and other items of value relating to obtaining, transferring, secreting, or spending large sums of money made from engaging in specified unlawful activities.
Yeah, it's illegal. You can't do that.
Well, wait a minute, Josh, you're in Texas.
Josh.
Isn't there any poker rooms down there? I mean, this place has been open for a while.
So there are, but it is very much illegal to gamble for money. Like you can gamble for other like.
Do you guys have
gambling is
lottery in
illegal, but
Texas?
what's
Josh?
that?
Do you guys have lottery?
We do have
Like
lottery.
scratchy tickets and shit, but you
Yeah.
don't.
So
Yeah.
if you give money to the state, yeah, they'll look
I
the
see.
other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
But like these types of rooms, they'll use like tokens, they'll use other things and say it's not money, but you could kind of talk to
Like
each
you
other
trade it
about
in for
money.
points for like
But
beer or
nothing
food or
like
something
this.
like that.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
John, you had mentioned this story a little bit, but didn't get into the specifics. And I was imagining that it was just some person's like living room. I didn't know it was this big fuck all thing. Like, for
Yeah,
the listeners out there,
Oh,
it's
dude, look
a
at that shit.
whole. It looks like a pool hall. Like it's just a bunch of. It looks like Vegas
It-
almost, like a cheap
Josh,
ass-
it says it was on day 2 of a tournament.
Oh
Yeah.
my, that.
So they probably played for 8 hours in the first day, took a break,
Oh.
went home, had fucking breakfast and everything, came back, and then they decided to kick in the door. They should have stopped that on site.
So
That's
first of all,
fucked up.
right, they paid $420 buy-in. Okay, so there was. Let me see how many players were left over. All right, so the tournament had 369 entries, generated 132,840 prize pool. Day 2 saw 53 players show up, and here they come. They got busted. Now they get busted. They got a ticket. They lost all their money, lost their buy-in.
Fuck.
That
I mean,
sucks.
This is the place. Does this look like somebody's house? I mean, they had to get a permit. They had to get, they had
Looks
to know.
like a church.
I
There's
guess.
no poker chips there. Come on, look the other way.
Right there, that's a poker chip. See that?
Come on, that could be anything.
Look at the car. Look at the poker chips in the
That's a
window.
smokehouse. No, that's
the only time I care about poker is when I'm watching compilations of Phil Hellmuth throw fits. That's the only time I care.
I get
Oh
it.
my God, that's some of the
That
best.
is crazy. They should have stopped that on site. That's some bullshit.
rat
Or all
hole.
them I think those cops just confiscated a bunch of money and poker tables. They're
Absolutely.
gonna start their own fucking underground ring for the police union.
Hell yeah.
They let it build up so they could get a big
Payday?
I just wanted to see. I wanted to see how long everyone would be quiet for.
Big hard cock in their mouth.
A big dick.
Big hard cock.
A big.
Is that somebody coming? Is that what that is? Well, I
you guys
guess
got to find
now-
out on your own.
Hey, I need you to keep that sound on the board for me, Edward, because I have a fuck around and find out clip that it might go with well.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like we're not going to play that 100 times every episode.
Hell yeah.
So, and here's the story. So, whoops, that's not it. Here we go. So, I don't know about you guys, but especially around here, catalytic converter bandits are all the rage. They're running around, they're cutting these things off of cars and trucks, and they're making money. And again, I don't know why this is happening, but
Because there's a market and they're really quick too. We don't have to watch this whole video, by the way. but
we're watching this whole video.
There's some dead area in the front, but these guys are ballsy. It's the middle of the goddamn day.
All right, so here we go. We'll start it here.
Sure.
All right, couple of
Meth heads.
yeah, or whatever. So they're in there, and they're basically getting underneath the truck here, and they're going to cut. It's just broad daylight. Just
Fucking
pull
assholes.
over, get underneath the car, crawl underneath the car with your
I
soul.
wish I would fucking see them doing that shit.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
got two fucking pig dicks in a shit box stealing a fucking convert. Fuck, man.
You hear that sound, John? Yeah, you can hear that next door for sure. That's the sound of a sawzall on metal.
Look, you can hear the alarm go off. They're like, "What was that?" Okay, never mind. We'll get back in there and do it again. So, okay. So, Josh, you just said something. So, if you hear this and it's your house, what do you do? What are you going to do? Tough guy.
John, I can't legally say what I do because
He's like, I run outside and I suck their dicks.
I would
I
go
was
out there
just
and I'd
thinking that
start
would be the right
sucking
move.
any cock I find.
Hey, you stop pulling on my catalytic converter, I'll suck your dick. Blah, 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 blah.
That would make it like, whoa.
They'd never see it coming.
It's so loud. Like I can't imagine being in the house. Somebody was probably making a sandwich and they heard that shit.
So what's that noise, right?
Man,
Yeah,
they're doing
both cars
construction.
are home. That means they're home, guys.
Yeah. So here we go. So now here we go. Drop the hammer.
Uh-oh.
You think they're getting shot?
They are getting shot.
Paintball. Guys,
Paintball.
runs in.
Yeah. Fuck. Yes.
Nobody
What's up,
died.
bitch?
Nobody died, and he got at least about 5 center mass and ran a zipper up
He's
that
gonna
dude's
feel that
fucking
shit
leg.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Paintball guns suck, dude.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Blah, 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 blah. Fuck yeah. That was the best thing that could have happened to that.
Would it be worth it if you
No
got the
real
late?
bullets.
Well, no, because then you get in trouble for shooting somebody like because they're not posing a threat; they're just stealing
Fine.
your fucking caddy.
You're not posing a threat.
Welcome.
You're stealing your
I think-
goddamn catalytic converter.
I think they should give cops paintball guns. I think we should knock off all this nonsense. They need to earn their guns back or their bullets.
Clown wigs, and paintball guns.
Hey, you can shoot a motherfucker in the face with a paintball gun 12 times in a car. I mean, he's gonna suck, but you're not gonna kill some teenager in a parking lot.
Fuck that.
License and registration, and please honk my nose, sir.
Yeah, they get to wear the silly mask when they knock on your window, and you're just like, roll down your fucking window.
Yeah,
Pat, 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 pat.
I bet that
shoot out.
McDonald's kid would have much preferred to be shot
That
with a
would be-
flower gun instead of
That's true.
That is true too.
real gun.
All right. Well, listen. Right now,
What
we're
else?
going to end the show. All right.
Ah.
For the audio listener, the show is now over.
Oh, that's right.
What we do is we're going to go around the room and we're going to tell everybody where you can find us because we also have other podcasts. So this week I'm going to start it off with the Backseat Bandit, Josh.
Hey, everybody, you could find me, of course, here, but also on Beelzebuds and Goofballs with Cheech.
All right. And then Edward.
Goofballs.
Oh,
I have a podcast called Am I Cancelled? Cancelled has 2 L's in it because I'm British. Twitter at Deadward _ at DEDWURD _. Yay.
and the links for these will be in the show notes. Just click over the show notes and you'll be able to click over and find them. All right, Jody, where can people find you?
At Po Boy Pod on Twitter. Google
And a
search
cracked
Po
in.
Boys Podcast. And a cracked in.
All
I
right.
don't do crack anymore, Edward. Stop
sorry.
the nonsense.
Oh, you.
And I also have a podcast called The Boomer Bunker that we do Monday mornings and Wednesday evenings. And I also do a podcast once a month with my friend Deuce called The Brand X Podcast.
Which
All right.
which of those podcasts do you argue with people the most on, do you think?
Uh,
All of them you do.
I would say more The Boomer Bunker than I do.
I think so
Anyway.
too.
Yeah, I think I do argue more with Bob than I do with anybody else there. Be honest, we don't give a shit what you guys think. So I just kind of sit here and go for the ride. But
You care so much, John.
Let's see it.
This is your favorite podcast. Don't talk shit.
honest, if I got to be honest, my favorite one is Brand X because it's with my friend Deuce, and it's just
Oh,
God, why the fuck would you say
the
that?
disrespect.
Why would you tell us that?
all right. You guys are number two.
disrespect.
What do you want from me?
He left
Oh,
you,
well,
John.
shit.
You
That's
didn't
what you're
answer
saying?
what I told you.
He left you, and we all came together for you. Shame. Shame, shame.
Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
Come on back next week and we'll have another podcast, right? Hey.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Now,
Wow.
let's get into the fuck around and find out because I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have some doozies.
We got some good ones.
All right. So, Jody, can you
Okay.
what's going on here? Because I've watched this video 3 or 4 times. I don't know how this happened.
There's two things. Now, I want you to know there's another clip that has a very similar name, and I want you to, that's what comes after this because this is two
Wait,
examples.
Can I stop recording? Sorry.
No. We
No,
need
no.
audio for this too.
No, fuck this. I don't want to participate. No.
You participate.
Don't shut your thing off yet.
So what we have here is a domestic altercation between a lady and a man on a
Oh, sure.
balcony.
They're fighting. I didn't know they were fighting. Okay.
What is that? Second story? Yeah, basement 1, 2, second story balcony.
I would say almost 3rd story. I
The
can say
the lesson here is if you're gonna domestically abuse your spouse, don't do it on a balcony because bad things can happen.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They hit so hard. They hit so hard that they set off a car alarm.
Her butt cheeks hit the top of that rail, and he had like dead weighted. So she like grabbed him by his collar like a 90s action movie and like rolled her ass over the rail and like held on to him, and they both tumbled the fuck off the balcony.
I was trying to figure out what's going on here because I couldn't figure out. Okay, so she's got a hold of him.
Yep.
She goes backwards and breaks.
It's her fault. It is her fault. 100%.
100%. She like pushed back with her legs and
What an
knocked the balcony out.
Idiot. What an
All right,
idiot.
and here they come. They're coming down. And listen, I can't believe she got it because if she'd have landed like this, she'd be dead. All right, but here she comes. She comes down, and
well, luckily the man's tailbone stopped his fall.
Now,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and the
Her
bumper of that
knees
car
and
stopped
ankles.
his head, I think.
Yeah.
Now, look, there's still something that's going to fall on top of like the Wild E. Coyote. You can see that little table.
Oh, there's a stool up there.
There's
Oh,
Acme on the stool.
So here she goes. She hits.
Uh-oh, here comes the stool.
She
Oh,
bounces.
shit.
Legs
I didn't even
down.
see this
no.
part, John. Oh, no. Bong.
Oh, damn.
Barely.
She looks like she deserved to fall
Did
off
he
that
hit his head on
balcony.
the car? Did he hit his head on the car? I think he did hit his head on the car.
I think he got car, sidewalk. Now, listen, both these people survived. Like, they're not dead or anything. Just a few broken bones and lacerations. I think the dude got a pretty serious concussion.
Oh,
She
yeah.
bounced a little bit.
She bounced a lot. I mean, look, she hits and then
Yeah.
she's at least a foot in the air.
We're being entertaining right now and making something funny that's not supposed to be. This was supposed to be serious. This is a problem.
Drop it like it's hot.
Whatever, dude.
She done blew her clothes off. Hey, you know what? Did she go from a 6 to a 10? Did she go from right here? She's a 6 here. And then
She jumped up 10 feet. God damn.
She's a street magician.
I want to say I think it'll be a while before they go back on that balcony, but I don't think they're the brightest couple just from that clip.
I think it was bad showmanship. I think she was trying to go for some other shit. And the other clip is how you actually execute that properly to make it hilarious.
All right.
So that was a man and a woman taking a tumble. That was disturbing a little bit when they both hit the ground.
Now Jody names these and he says John versus Bob. I don't understand this. He's gonna have to explain this to me.
Hold on. There was a drop it like it's hot number 2.
Yeah, but just okay. So you want to go in that order? Is that what you want to do?
I do. I want to play those two next.
All
John and Bob goes last.
Okay. Thank
Sorry.
God. That's a oof.
So this is making falling off a balcony funny.
All right.
Look at her.
Oh no.
I don't know what this woman was trying to do.
She was trying to do WWF.
She was trying to defy gravity, but it didn't work.
She has a mattress on top of a table.
She's a big old girl.
She's a very big girl. And
man.
Here we go.
I could fly.
You got it, girl. That's gonna hold you. The sound from that clip is fucking brutal, man.
I know.
I wish I could have added Jim Ross going, by God, I think that killed him or whatever.
It killed her.
That man has a family.
I mean, if she hit the center of the table
on the weakest part, it's already bent.
But she here, if she'd have hit in the center of the table, I think she wouldn't have probably got that hurt. But she comes right here.
She hit terminal velocity right when she caught on top
There
of that
is no special point on that table where she would not have hurt herself.
No, I know.
There's nowhere.
There would have been more give in the center. I mean, immediately, just
that mattress said, "No way, dude."
IKEA.
He said, "Hard pass, bro."
That thing's memory foam is not going to want to remember this.
Flat.
Yeah. So
bless her heart.
When a mattress gets so scared, it stops being a mattress. It's so flat.
And kapow!
It's Mick Foley's other daughter.
Oh my God.
That thing was made out of paper.
So look, there's one more. I think it said mess with the bison. Can you give me that one next?
That has a story to go with. It's just
this is just some dumb bitch shit.
Okay.
I didn't even want to get into the whole story, man. It's just dumb bitches. That's the story.
Yeah, we hate bitches on this podcast.
No, I hate dumb bitches.
Well,
so that arseways.
So this dumb bitch was out jogging, right?
She was hiking in Texas.
Taking a hike in Texas, and she come across some wild bisons.
Stay away from them.
Or buffalo.
There you go. Keep going.
That's a herd.
Stay back.
I just want to go by. Come on, keep going.
No.
She's way too close.
Way too close. Don't get behind him like that. That's not.
All right, now here's the thing that I didn't know until I heard this story. When bison are agitated, they wag their tail.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back a little bit and watch the tails.
Look at all those tails. All three of them, they're pissed.
Appreciate it.
Look at them go.
I want to go through the bushes again.
Don't look at their holes.
Yeah, don't look at my butthole.
Yeah. Don't look at my
away.
hole. Yep. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
Step on her head. Step on her head.
She was
Oh.
like tiptoeing past them fucking buffalo. She should have just stopped. Go find a tree, bitch. What is wrong with you?
Let him go. So Jody doesn't want me to get into the story, but I can't help that. I'm going to get into the story.
Sure. I didn't read anything else about it. I just saw a dumb bitch on a hike who didn't wait. No, that wasn't it. Hey, hold on, Edward. There's one more.
All right. So let me just tell you about this. So anyhow, so she got gored. The horn of the buffalo went through her.
Fuck
and then it threw her in the air into a mesquite bush. Now, being from Texas over there, Backseat Bandit, what's it like when you get thrown into a mesquite bush? They don't look like they're very comfortable.
Yeah, it's like being pricked.
Sounds
but, like,
tasty.
without a drink first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So she calls 911 and they
Anal.
helicopter her out of there. And here's the thing: you're supposed to stay 150 yards away from buffalo. Yep. Now, if you go to YouTube and just go buffalo attacks, you'll see video after video of people walking up to them and getting flipped and thrown. It's ridiculous.
Good.
So, all right.
Killed the shit out of them.
It's a test of nature. You know, if you're dumb enough to get that close to one of those fucking things, you kind of deserve to get your ass kicked. She
Pretty
fucked
much.
around and she found out.
She definitely fucked around.
Oh, that's the thing.
She got another
He
hole.
said it. He said the thing.
All right, so here we go. This is
Guys, I have archival footage of John Domingo. He doesn't want you guys to know that I found this.
First of all, I would never, ever, and I would shit my pants before what I would do what this guy did right
Whatever. You and Bob had a fight. I saw the tweet that came along with this. You and Bob had an argument, and this was back in the day when you quit Rubberneckers. This is the day after you played that clip. You drove to Bob's house right next to his motorcycles, and you gave him a piece of your mind.
Okay.
Hey, Edward, get your finger on the button.
All right, so here we go.
There he is, John Domingo.
Oh, there's John. Yeah. What the?
Look at that. That's a Taco Bell shit right there. And he wipes his ass, just throws it, pulls up his drawers like the filthy motherfucker that he is, and then grabs his bags of life.
It looks like bread. He grabs his loaf of bread and
Look at
chips.
this, and just walks by it. Don't step in it. Don't step in it.
Is that the Bob Saget tribute song?
I don't know what it is, but
I thought he was gonna slip in it. That'd be funny.
So he took a liquid spray shit across the thing, left like a shit. Oh, Edward, John hit it back for a second?
Go
like
ahead.
10 seconds.
You know, my hand was on the button, and I was so disgusted
that
I did not press it.
Here you go, buddy. Let her rip.
Here we go. Just nonstop. Watch this.
Put that on TikTok.
It's so, and the person walking by, I want to see their reaction. The person just walking by.
He said something. Look at his mouth open. He definitely just said something when he turned around.
I'm actually nauseous from watching this. It's really
so bad, and we're probably gonna get banned on Twitch again, just so you know.
That's like a 5-foot shit streak spray that he laid.
Actually, we're 100% gonna get banned from Twitch and probably.
There wasn't anything about a dildo, Edward. What
Do you know what there was though?
No, it was blurry.
It was definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if it was blurry enough.
Like 720p.
So blurry.
We're fucked, guys. We won't be back next week. Facebook probably won't ban us, but
we're gonna be kicked off every platform. That's how the show has to end.
Except Facebook.
When he bent over, he accidentally squeezed a bottle of mustard, and that's what that is right there. All right, I got a bonus one for you. Here's one for you. All right, so there's a gentleman here going about 200 miles an hour in a Formula One car.
Oh, that's a race car.
And all of a sudden, this happens.
200 miles an hour is too fast.
Oh shit!
Hey.
His wheels just blow the fuck off. And I'm telling you, I've run this thing back. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Like, what would happen? Like right there, there's something.
He ran over a turtle shell.
And
it was the red turtle shell.
Hilarious, Josh.
Happens.
But I said it second, Jody.
It wasn't as funny when you said it. Josh is better than you.
True.
So there he goes.
Jesus.
That's how
Hey,
you steer the
he's part-
fucking car and shit. That's a problemos.
Oh, he's running the Red Bull. He didn't get any wings off of that, or did he die?
No, he's fine.
I
Oh,
hope
he's
so.
fine. Hey, now that's a pro. People are getting fired though.
Boy, I bet his asshole puckered up so tight you couldn't have put a needle in with a sledgehammer.
That's when your starfish turns into a black hole. When you
You actually, your
know the
asshole
feeling.
makes a noise that puckers up so fast it whistles. Just
I hear you. Oh my God! Look, we're out of time. So next week we're going to get Edward to talk about the Twitch drama. We really don't have time to do that right now.
It's not gonna happen.
Are we doing a phone
he's got to
call?
get all the info before we do it.
I just think this is the bit where we just say we're going to talk about it, but
I'll give a quick update. There's no update. There's an
Okay.
investigation by his old organization going on, and then once that concludes, there will be more information. But
Hashtag free Miskiff.
he's already free. He's fine. He's got the same viewership and everything. He's fine.
Oh,
All righty. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for showing up.
yeah.
I guess we can stop our recordings now.
No, thank you for participating in our parasocial relationship this week.
Good job hitting record, guys.
I stopped
Are we
hitting record.
doing phone calls or not?
You want to do phone calls? We can-
Have you heard about Amaranth?
I already stopped my local recording.
I can't get
Yes,
this.
I have.
Yeah, I did too.
There we go. All right, 13 recordings now because it wouldn't stop.
You can answer a call. It's just ain't going to be recorded except on the internet.
All right, we can do it. All right, hang on.
I want to at least test it up. Yeah, but I think we could stop the
Hello?
record. We have to record.
Shut up. Will you? Hang on.
I was like, I'm not even on that screen.
Hey, a-hole, call in and rate yourself on a 1 to 10.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take any phone calls. Anybody want to talk about the stories? Anybody got something to say? There's a phone number right under there, 856-217. Just see what happens. See if this thing works. It'll be funnier if nobody calls in. That'll be the best part about it.
The good part is nobody's listening now, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
And then here's the other thing too. Not that anybody would care, but if you ever want to call and leave voicemail or whatever, the voicemail now works also. I figured out what the password was, and then we'll take care of that also.
Have you heard any of the voicemails that were left previously?
Now, because when I had to reset the voicemail, it erased everything.
God damn it, that sucks. I left a fucking voicemail
Sorry, Josh. What can I
months
tell you?
ago, and I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, doesn't work."
Oh, look at us.
What the fuck is calling? We're paid through Thursday. Wait, today's Thursday.
Rubberneckers. Why isn't this working?
God damn it.
It never works.
It worked last. I played it with us earlier. He hung up. Why isn't this working? It should have worked. It sat here all day. All right, you know what? This will be the other thing.
It's going straight to voicemail, John. You suck.
I don't know why I did that.
I've tried calling twice now.
Really? That's not right. Hold on.
I left a voicemail.
You did?
Yeah.
I hope it was that noise.
It should.
Noise. I paid for this phone just to do this.
Hilarious.
I'm so pissed
So
off.
just get a Google phone number. What
I
am
had
doing?
that. I couldn't get it to work either. So I went
Oh
out
my
and I bought a phone.
God.
I hate myself. All right, so here we go. I'm going to answer the phone.
All right.
Now, if I run this up, it should be Tristan. You there?
I can
Oh,
just kind
God.
of barely hear him.
All right.
He's
What's that?
holding it up on speaker to the microphone, Jody.
I know, but
what's
it's not
happening.
working right. It says discoverable. Hang on one second. All
You're
right.
discoverable.
I'm discoverable. I don't
This
know
is
why I
like-
can't get this to work. I had it working this morning.
Well, this is good to test it out now.
This is like Opie having
Hold on, I
trouble
gotta
with the
hang up on you.
phones.
Well, at least John's fingernails aren't all fucked up.
Hang on. You know something? Here's the problem. I bought an Android phone. Probably the problem.
True. You don't have to say anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
My Android phone is
Bought an
awesome.
iPhone.
You guys are gay.
Should have bought an iPhone.
Actions for 27. Whoa.
See, why
And
would
that's
it not work
the-
now?
Do what?
It should be right here. It should be. I just had this thing working. Now I can't even find out where the Bluetooth is now.
Well, that's. Oh.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Fucking kidding me. Well, I just set my local audio, so I'm done with that.
Why is it that I'm sitting here with the phone? It should not go to. Why isn't it going to the? I hate everything. I hate
If anybody knows how to fix
date?
this,
Hold on. Hey, is your phone number 423-5? Is that your number?
Yeah, it is.
It says spam. It says spam. That's why it's going in there.
I'm a spam.
well, it's a good thing that we're not recording.
Turn your spam off on. Allow the spam inside you, John.
Open up your spam hole.
Open up your spam hole. Do I have voice messages? It says no save voice messages either.
I left a voice message.
I hate the whole thing. All right, that's it. I've had enough.
Every time. We never get anywhere with it ever.
It's your job, man. You wanted Edward? You know a fucking Google phone number.
I mean, I could try.
There's probably nothing good that works that's free.
This has been the I Don't Understand Phones. Tune in next week when we discover instant messaging.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we should go to the after show so they can berate you in person.
Let's do Pal Talk. Remember Pal Talk?
I do remember Pal Talk.
Crap.
All right. We're gonna go.
Arsway says you tried to dox me. True.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. I didn't. I only gave you I only gave 6 numbers. There's a whole shitload of other numbers. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm going to.
There's only like a million possibilities after that.
All right. See you all later, everybody.